There's a lot of question about oils, and there's a lot of products out there that are about massage products and oils, and I just find a good organic oil, a good organic blend of an oil usually, and just will use that. Usually I will go with an unscented oil. Sometimes I'll get a very mild scent, maybe lavender, but I think the unscented oil is a better choice because some people might have reactions to certain smells. The oil should have a good viscosity. I'm putting this all over the back. You can see the oil should have a nice good viscosity, which means that it's a nice slip. It's very easy to work. You're not having any friction with the skin or with your hands. And then you're not having so much on that you feel like it's, really oily, because that's not always good either. Sometimes you kind of slip over things without being able to really feel well if it's too slippery. So finding a balance in that is important. It's a good idea not to use mineral oil. Mineral oil tends to clog the skin. Some people use lanolin. That's a nice thing to use, although lanolin is a little bit heavy. It's a heavier oil, so you could mix it with something else. You can go to the store and buy olive oil and flax oil and almond oil and different oils like that and experiment with them. You could blend them together and mix your own oils. You want to be careful of rancidness that might occur if you don't use them quickly, so you might not want to mix a lot up, maybe just a couple of ounces, depending on what you're using it for. Essential oils are becoming more and more popular, and they're very nice, and they have a lot of medicinal properties to them. Although, like anything else, you need to be careful with them. There are some contraindications with some of the oils. There's some contraindications primarily with medical prescription drugs. There's some essential oils that you should not get into the sun with. It has some kind of a reaction with the sun. There are some essential oils that will bond like to hairspray, and that was a very big thing that happened in a clinic that I owned a long time ago, where a woman was working with essential oils and the lady had hairspray on, and she was working on her head, and she actually got bonded to her hair, and so it was quite a process to pull her hands away from her hair. So you want to be careful of that. I myself personally don't use essential oils because it's got too much contraindicative factors to it, and I don't want to take on that kind of responsibility. So I don't use aromatherapy. I just find an oil that works good, organic, and find that that's all that I really need. You don't have to get real fancy with anything. Quite honestly, the simpler things are sometimes the more effective they are. Coconut oil is another one that's really nice, but the problem with coconut oil is when it's in cold weather, it gets hard. So coconut oil, you would probably want to blend that with another oil so that most of the consistency of it stays fairly liquid, even in the colder weather. Okay, so that's about all I can really tell you for my opinion about oils, and I'm sure there's many other people that have other points of view. So with that, just take what you need from it, throw the rest away, and see how it works to play with the oil. Thank you. This is Athena Jezik. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And I think there's a little bell up there that you can hit that you'll get a notification every time we post. So if you want to, you can hit that too. But thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.